Hello there everybody, my name is Izzy and welcome back to part 2 of Crusader Kings 3. We are playing as King Ragnarr Hastingsson, the son of the great, in air quotes, Count Hastein from Montaigu. And this is a save file that I began yesterday, where we are attempting to be in the position to take the Dynasty of Many Crowns decision. So, a little bit of a history lesson. We began here in Montaigu as our father, Jarl Hastein. And as Jarl Hastein, we surged south into Spain and captured the vast majority of the realm of the former King of Asturias, but not the actual title itself, which led to a little bit of a fractious realm. This only became worse when Jarl Hastein was subsequently brutally murdered. Oh, we even know who killed him now. King Charles the Bald of West Francia murdered him. We didn't know that at the time. Oh, it's a good job you're dead, otherwise you'd have to, die. He died, which left the realm in a bit of a state. We took over as the elder son, King Ragnarr Hastingsson, and our first act, pretty much as king, was to bump off our younger brother, Jarl Arngrimr, who had taken half of the realm with him. We were subsequently able to form the actual kingdom title, which should hopefully avoid too many realm splits in the future. We found a lovely betrothal, who was then locked in prison for an awfully long time, and may indeed even be there still, for all I know. So we broke off the betrothal and found a different lovely wife, Queen Pilhilda, who is at the time was the granddaughter indeed of the Duke of Austria, is the sister of the current Duke of Austria. They are sort of our main ally. And we have these various other lovely children. So Princess Guthrum is betrothed to a Northumbrian count. And then we have Saga, who is yet to find a wife, but is probably about the age when we should be looking to marry her off. And the very young Prince Gerther, who is only a single year old. But today, before I go too much further, I want to really kind of explore Ragnarr Hastingsson. Who am I? Well, I am cynical and sadistic. And these are, I think, the two main traits that have come out thus far. Almost immediately upon succession, Ragnarr was beset by holy wars from Aquitaine on one side and a large subset of the Umayyad Sultanate on the other side. Because it turns out no one likes an actual Asatru Viking down in Spain. So I had to pick a side and ended up picking the Catholic side. Yes, already a murderer by the age of something like 15. Also, can't even get his name right. Can't even get his wife's name right. If you look back at the Vulture yesterday, you will find there are many, many instances when I call my queen Philippe, which is not her name, but could theoretically be her name, because I have a little rename character mod installed. There we go. I'm sure this will prevent me from being confused in the future. So Ragnarr Hastingsson is not a nice man. My son... Not my son. So somewhere along the line in his development, he had many, many instances of the encounter with the wounded doe event, which is where your ward runs into a wounded doe while hunting, and then only bad things ever come of that, pretty much. And that's made him the slightly unkind man he is today. He got a terrible diplomatic education from his father. And the realm has grown under his tenure, but it's grown quite slowly. We obviously took over our brother's lands and sort of sorted out the actual kingdom. We pulled off sort of a county here and there, a little bit of West Francia. But on the whole, our enemies. So we have a military strength. Excuse me. We have a military strength of about 2,500 guys. With our allies. Oh, this current ally is not doing so well. Ah, it's because he's in a war. I'm in a war, in fact. Yeah, so our allies aren't super duper strong at the moment. Whereas the Umayyad Sultanate is approaching twice our strength, and combined with their allies, who have an additional 2,000, 2,700, 2,900 guys, they're a big problem. For a long time, we were held back from expanding even very slightly by the fact that the county of Porto had an alliance with the humongously strong Duke of Wessex. So Asturias has sort of stalled. I know some people can get off to quite a fabulous start with Jarl Haystein, but that definitely has not been the case going down to Spain. We were strapped for cash, couldn't sort of form the titles that we needed to form. It was a disaster. But that's all going to change because I am a cruel man in possession of some fine children. It's time to get them married off. So, Saga, you are quick, but you're not going to be my heir, so I don't particularly actually care. What alliances do we have on the table? The Duke of Angria, over in East Francia. You're fairly strong. The Duchy of Spoleto is considered lower down the alliance power ranking, for reasons I'm unclear as to. I should also probably be looking for matrilineal marriages. The Count of Besançon, over here, he's in Lotharingia. He seems like he'd make an excellent choice, honestly. It's a lower down the ranking son. Well, the County of Avache, that's a second son. I don't see why we wouldn't go with this person, honestly. Alliances, we need them. Right, next child. Son and heir. We really need to get you a good alliance. One that's going to lock in, preferably for a couple of generations, if we can manage it. So you're a third daughter. He's young-ish, and if he has a son, the eldest daughter is not that much older than you, so that's not a terrible idea. She is slow though. Let's definitely not do that. You're a vassal of mine, so I couldn't care less about you, as are you. Mormairdom of Buchan. I don't even know what a Mormaer is. It's a county realm, okay. This is honestly a pretty pants alliance at this point. I should check my filters. My filters all... Yeah, my filters are all working. You just have really bad alliance potential, apparently. No one likes you. Huh, no idea why. We might wait a couple more years to get you married off then, see if anyone better comes on the market. We have various situations. Powerful vassal is moaning. That's fine, there's no space for you on the council anyway. I'm in a fairly good position that actually, I could get a better spy master, but other than that, all of my councillors really are actually quite good at their jobs, which is rare in this game when you're appointing powerful vassals. I have a little bit of border messing up, so Can't be bothered to fix at the moment because it's not causing me problems. As soon as it does cause me problems, I'll probably go and fix it. And the other major thing about our situation is that our allies over in Austria decided to start a war that they were not particularly well equipped to take on their own. And they did this while I was in the middle of a war. And then I had another war, which I had to win. And then I finally managed to march all of my guys over here. We're in the middle of what is... Oh, I don't know, honestly, where this is in the modern day. I don't know exactly how the borders line up. We're sort of in the vague area, sort of Germany, Austria, Czechia is going to be somewhere around here as well. We're near there-ish. Don't at me on my geography. Yeah, so we're in the middle of a war. Austria has next to no troops left, so we're kind of going to carry this for them a bit. I don't know if a lot of people would sort of bother at this point, now that they've shown up and done a little bit. Maybe they might not bother, but I like having my allies be fairly strong. So I'm gonna keep at it. As you can see, Austria's lost a bunch of battles, we've won a bunch of battles, and we're about to capture the war target here. So this is a fairly good launching off point, I think. We're just shuffling some guys around here. Yeah, so last time we crashed horribly on account of a little glitch in the game. Oh, and straight away, unhealthy relations. My lord, the malady is contagious, be wary. Oh, we have a commoner who has died, I think. Yes, he's died from smallpox. Right. I can become rivals with a vassal of mine, which loses me an awful lot of stress. I can gain a little bit of piety. Now, piety is a problem for me because I don't really have any income from it to speak of, and I'm also... Oh gosh, I just realised I am not in the correct window, and none of you have been able to see anything I've been doing for the past goodness knows how long. My strongest apologies for that oversight. So we have... Hi, this is me, King Ragnarr Heistensen. We have this commoner, we have one person who I don't like, or I could get some piety and a little bit of stress. I don't particularly feel like it's prudent at this point to be making additional rivals, given how the last Haystein died. I don't think I need more people working to murder me. So I'm going to actually give him a burial, get the piety, because now that we've finally managed to eke up enough that we are dutiful, we can actually launch holy wars. Which, given that we're surrounded principally by Muslim nations and we are Catholic, might be a way to chip off little bits of territory. He'll have a dignified burial. Right, they seem to be going around the back for something. I don't know where they're going yet. Alright, I have this horrible archbishop who's causing me problems. Let's chase this army a bit. Raise voices at the ting meet. Don't know what a ting meet is, it sounds very hip and down with the kids. They're a necessary chore for any decent king, with all the free men in the area telling it to discuss local affairs, market, and jostle for this privilege or that. As to be expected with such large gatherings, they have a way of turning heated, and this ting is no exception. Men from Asturias de Oviedo, which is a county I hold, claim a village's iconic dog has been stolen. by a different county that I hold. So I can leave them to go and do it and lose some stress, which honestly sounds pretty good news. I can drop my levy reinforcement rate while they go fight each other, but it'll make them happy. I can drop popular opinion in one county for a bonus in the other county. I think right now I'd much rather just take the stress loss, because I don't have so much money that I'm going to be building kind of lots of things in different places. Oh my gosh, I'm actually... Oh dear. Holy War. Wonderful. Okay, let's call on all my allies. Wonderful. Love it. Love Holy Wars. Love Spain. Moving to Spain was the biggest mistake I've ever made in this game. Oh, by a huge, huge, huge margin. We are somehow managing to lose this battle. Right, let's go over here and run some reinforcements. But only if we can get there in time. Right, let's get this guy. Okay. Right. Wonderful. Can't really expand you. We're gonna have to take you back. So who's actually declared this war? This is a duke equivalent in here. I can call allies to war, it reckons. I don't think I can. Nope. I can ask my head of faith for gold, but he already doesn't like me. Oh, I've got loads of piety from something. That's lovely. Don't know where that all came from. Maybe that's how much I had before, and I'm just being dense. Ransom some people for money. I tell you what, I might actually want the gold, because I might want to buy some mercenaries. It's actually going to be more helpful to me at this stage. Right, we'll bring the fleet round to here for now. Up until the point where we actually sort of find out what's going on, where their armies are. Okay. Their army's going to be over here. Oh boy, there's lots of them. 4,000 odd of them. County of Navarra. See it done. Yeah, I'll grab that claim, because if I'm hiring mercenaries anyway, then it may be prudent to declare war as soon as this Holy War's finished. Now I actually could convert to their faith if all else goes horribly wrong. Oh, some vassals have decided that they are or aren't powerful. It's going to cause problems in the long term. Not too fast. Although you could probably be replaced with a better marshal. It's only a slightly better marshal, but a better marshal nonetheless. Right. Ecstatic peasantry. They're in good mood, the harvest is bountiful. A few years ago, they were having a lot of difficulty with their food. So it's nice to see, nice in air quotes, to see that they're doing so well. I can lose some control in exchange for dread and a lot of money. I think that might be worthwhile at the moment. Probably need some control. Defeat Austrian claim. We lost the war. So be it. That I don't think was too surprising, to be honest, given that I had to pull out kind of unexpectedly. But hey, what can you do? Right, they're sieging me down. The troops are still on the way. Come on, troops. Come on. This is with the speed buff across the sea for being Vikings as well. So slow. Where are they actually trying to take from me? What's the war goal? Oh wow, they're trying to take a whole duchy from me. There's swines. Right, so let's put a rally point there. And once we come into land, we'll see about what mercenaries we have available to us. Okay, military. Mercenaries. Right, we can get... Hiring this mercenary country will put me in debt. I think that's probably worth it. That'll bring me up to 3,800-ish, which may be enough. Right, let's see if we can go wallop these guys. Oh, I've got a new archbishop. He doesn't like me. Wonderful. Any particular reason why you don't like me? Just because I'm a sadist, that's fair. You are at least significantly better than the last one. So I want to say that's a big improvement. Right, broken the siege. Now let's actually break these guys. It's going to be a bit of a tight one. One of our allies has bitten the dust. County Besançon. Let's call this new guy. Excellent news. Finished the promote culture task. That's excellent. I can do with the additional money from you doing the other thing right now. And my eldest daughter has finally come of age, which is wonderful. There you are. Figure up so fast. She is an alright diplomat, which is honestly better than me. We've captured a valuable hostage. Doesn't seem like he was that valuable towards the war score. Honestly. Right, and we've got some allies coming in now. So this is excellent news. Deal with whether we're going to ransom them or not. Actually, if they're not contributing to war score, which they aren't, I'll ransom them now and see if I can get out of debt. Excellent. No more debt, at least for now. It's telling me I can declare wars. Excellent, wonderful news. Yeah, so starting Norse has certain problems. So we don't have... so that's why I was having trouble with the declaring war before, is because we don't have the tech for that. We don't have the tech for any sort of siege weapon. Just in general, it's a tricky start. We have a Jarl who is late for council meeting. She is seated by her desk, writing furiously. I can upset her and find out what she's writing. I can try an intrigue challenge against my own spy master. I think I'm just going to respect her privacy. That seems the most reasonable option at this point. This siege is going nowhere, is it? What's their garrison? 700 dudes. It's not worth it. It's extremely not worth it. Can I? No, I can't. I can't split off a little army. Leave behind. Sort of that many levies. And send the rest in to join this fight. Oh, someone else has died. Gosh, we've lost another Duke of Austria. I've been through, in one lifetime, I've been through 4 Dukes of Austria, I think, at this point. That's quite spectacular. And I have a new son to confuse the succession. Isn't that wonderful? And by wonderful, I mean not even slightly wonderful. Ingolfer. There we go, the game of Golfer. Right, one battle going well. Pulse surrounding all of the troops. Merge them together. Hopefully win another battle. Allies went the wrong way, they didn't know what the plan was. Austria's here with their 166 men left. Let's head down here and do some sieging for now. See if we can siege down this place. 8 months. That'll at least be long enough to get my actual sieging army over here, particularly if I give them a siege leader. Right, war's going alright. Oh, apparently they actually have siege weapons. That's nice. I wish I had some of those. Unfortunately, I'm not in control of my culture. I don't need this money anymore, so actually you can get on with promoting culture up here. Alright, so actually that is silly. Don't promote culture there. Promote culture here. Yeah. I've got a fort made. Chase these guys a bit. Oh, actually, let's go fight these guys. Seems like a much nicer fight to pick. Deal with them them later. Take up this army before they can meet up and become more of a problem. They're probably going to go and try and siege down the wall goal. Victory. Oh, we're doing pretty solidly, actually. Yeah, I know it's under siege. It's going to take months and months and months. And my allies are, of course, not helping. New perk! Fantastic. Diplomacy per level of fame, or level of fame impact. I want this because this makes people like me more. Oh, we've got a new enemy in our holy war, which is good news. But if we win one more battle, we might grab the full war score anyway. Oh, someone in my realm has learned one of my secrets. That's bad news. Can we get a battle going here? Maybe. Or maybe we're actually going to... There we go, we'll finish the war first. He'll give me some money, I gain some piety, which is wonderful. Disband my troops. A few knights, apparently. This has been a consistent problem for me, honestly. I can't even invite some more. Right, so, okay. Realm is now at peace. Austria didn't succeed in taking over their bit, which is a shame, but what can you do? We now have, a fractured Islam again. Which is excellent news, and especially an Umayyad who has no real allies. Thus making this probably a really good time to strike. Do I have a truce with you? Yes, I have a truce with you. Do I have a truce with Coimbra? You have some allies. Might be worth taking on the Umayyads first. Right, what runestone do I have here? It's not worth it. Right now. Okay, let's think. What are we doing? I think first and foremost, I need to get at least a little bit more development going on. You know, I'll tell you what, I can never find this barony when I'm trying to click on it. Probably don't want a duchy building just yet, even though they're really good. Can get pastoral lands, so tax and levies, or tax and levies, and defend advantage for cheaper. I won't lie, I'm not seeing a disadvantage to this one. Sure, we'll grab you, hunting grounds, fantastic. And then it's just a case of sort of finding who we want to go and declare war on. And the answer is definitely you. Oh, so you've actually got some claims on this. Or I can claim any one of a number of counties. Right, we're spoilt for choice here. And this guy of Cadiz, who is you're fighting for control of this whole place. And how likely are you to win? You've got 2,500. You've got 5,000 something. Okay, so we can probably eat a bit of the Umayyads. But it might be a bit of a worry, because it might be a case of we're sort of at war with them and then suddenly they get taken over. So it's probably best to leave them for now. How's Navarra looking? Actually, everywhere in Islamic Spain at the moment is looking edible. Oh, I actually have my personal claims on this part, of course. I forgot about that. I should definitely go for this first. I Call in my allies. How many troops do you have? 500, not enough. I've lost all my good allies. Tisk tisk. It's fine, I'll probably be able to take it on my own. Alright, we'll see what we can do about taking over the capital, which is also the war target. It's often useful to declare war for a capital, because they're good places to hold. They're valuable for being a capital, and they're valuable as the actual target that they are. Right, he's then going to march north, which might mean that he is going to go and try and bother my capital. If that's the case, oh, I'm being blackmailed by my vassal. He'll get a weak hook on me. Not ideal. But if he forces himself onto my council, I can make him chancellor and he won't be terrible at it. Tall tales at the table. It's been a long, long evening in the company of Collar. The wanderer stopped in Montaigu for the night, paying for his stay with tales of his exploits. Couldn't take his plunder with him, so he jumped and swam to Norway. I can ask him to stay. He kind of likes me. He's an okay knight. I was short on knights. I am still short on knights. Yes, let's get you in as a new knight. Right. This siege is going to take a while. What's the garrison size? 400 odd. Let's leave these guys here. Give you a sieging commander now. Where is this enemy army? Where have they gone? That's what I really want to know. Oh, there they are. Alright, these guys are landing. Where are they landing? Oh, they're not landing yet. They're running away. They're probably going to stay running away as well, aren't they? We'll see if we can just kind of convince them to stay running away. And then once these guys are coming down, we can sneak up on them. Oh my gosh, we're really not going to catch them in time? Oh my gosh, I've got a new son. This is no good, this is no good at all. Right. You need a guardian. Yes, you could be Haystein. We've got a Liberty faction made. We'll quickly try and wipe out these guys before the other army can sneak in around the back. Excellent news. What fort level is this? Fort level 4. So that's the kind of level of fort that I struggle with at the moment. I can't see anyone else out on the water. Oh, fantastic! We took him hostage. Much easier. I have stable buildings in Pamplona. But I'm above my holding limit anyway, so I'm going to want to transfer it out. I've got some prisoners to ransom, including the king. I could torture him. Cost piety though, I don't think it's probably worth it. Yeah, you can have your king back. Right. Now, it may... You're not quick. You're not quick. And you are quick. Okay, so you might be a worthwhile child yet. This guy less so. Let's find a powerful alliance. Gwyneth. They are currently fighting a war against Wessex. On the Earldom of Cambridgeshire. Blimey, Gwyneth, you ate a little bit of England there. Toulouse, much closer to home. Probably a more useful ally. There we go. Excellent, right. Now, can we disinherit you? I don't normally like to disinherit too much, but you know, at this point I'm losing so much. I won't even keep a Yaldom of my own at the moment. So I think it's definitely worth it. And then whichever son proves to be more worthwhile, in the end I'll disinherit the other one. Yes. The game of golf. Sorry. Disinherit you. No, it costs... It's very expensive to disinherit. Good grief. I might not be able to disinherit the other one. But... I will grant you... there. I can also change your contract to give you still no money, or a few more troops. Sure. There we go. I didn't use the hook. Ah, that makes me a fool! That makes me a total fool! Oh dear. It's probably fine. Running the multicultural kingdom of Stuarts comes with its own set of challenges. I could significantly improve relations with my French subjects. Where are my French subjects? Ah, up here are my French subjects. No, those are Occitan. I don't have any French subjects. No, definitely no French subjects. Oh dear. Okay, it's stress all the way. It's stress or stress or stress. I can get maybe diplomacy, lifestyle experience, and some opinion. And then I can spend money to make that more likely, or I can just gain the prestige. I think I'll just gain the prestige, honestly. Right. It's probably a good time to plan our next attack. The Naiads are losing horribly. The other guys have 5,200. So are you allies with these guys? Or are they in some sort of a faction? No. Yes, this is a faction thing. So it's probably an excellent time to swoop in and claim some territory. Well, especially as the Padjars. That's weird. I thought that just said you'd allied with yourself. Oh no! So the way the battle jobs are structured is there's one duke who has all of the land, and then there's this king whose only subject is the one duke. Of course, of course. Why wouldn't it be arranged like that? There's lots of people who are weak around here. I think I want to go after the Umayyads now. Oh, apparently I have my own claims. Oh yes, there was a blunder that gave me a claim, wasn't there? Well, that's excellent. I'm still not spending piety. Do also seem to have plus piety per month. Ah, it's because my guy is no longer... he's no longer fabricating a claim. That's why I've got plus piety now. Yes, let's grab these Umayyads. My claims. Declare war. I can call in allies. To lose might be worth it on this one. Yeah, let's go into lose. Right, let's raise everyone up here. Right. Split off a new bunch of guys who are just going to be levies. That's probably enough, right? Yeah, that's going to be enough. Send you over this way. Give you a siege leader. Where's the Umayyad capital? It's down here and it's occupied by someone else. That's okay. You're a low-level fort. We finished an increased control and county task. Fantastic. We can get back on training my knights up. Mercenary contract is expiring. Oof. Right, here comes Toulouse to back me up. 7-month siege over here. We can see most of the United territory from here. My neighbour Louis has won against another Northern invasion. Ah, and then, yes, so they finished that war. He doesn't have many guys. My goal is still the same. This is even better. This is fantastic news. He's, yes, there we go. He's using his hookup to lower some obligations, which is annoying, but there's not a lot I can do about it. Mercenary contract will expire in 4 months, which is still I sort of wanted it to be, but I think by that time I'll have enough dudes, especially with Toulouse's help, that defeating this guy hopefully shouldn't be a problem. Right, we've got 700 people coming around the coast here. We've got 3 months left on this siege, 8 months left on this siege. But if I convince my allies to come with me, then I can ransom this guy. Oh, ha! Those were all mercenaries, so I've actually just lost them all, I believe. Yes, okay. That's fine. The siege is nearly done. I can go and beat the army up. What's going on here? Treating Orthodox doctrine, don't care. Right. Oh, actually, it looks like my allies might be happy to go after them themselves. The hardest part of ruling. Oh dear, this is again more ting meats. If tempers don't flare and no one gets dramatic, then it's just a long list of low-ranking freemen discussing petty affairs and standing out in the rain. Why am I doing this outdoors? So I've got this option. So normally whenever you have an option that is something you don't normally have access to, but it's something you gain access to during a trade. Normally those are generally better options. So I could get Daydreaming Without State, which gives me +3 diplomacy, or I can try and gain some prestige. I can spend prestige for stress loss. I don't have too much stress at the moment, so I'm going to get my +2 diplomacy on. Oh, here we go. Yeah, my allies are chasing this guy down. That's fantastic news. I can just go and siege down some more territory while they're doing that. Right, we do have some populists. It's probably worth sending you off to go and convert the place, I suppose. Okay, so that army is not likely to be too much of a problem. Saga has come of age. Oh, that's me. How are you doing? He's not had an education trait. You're disinherited. You're doing fine. Saga comes of age. I'm proud to see my daughter is no longer a child, but an adult. She has a 3 martial education and unyielding defender. It's a shame that she will never command armies. It is a shame. Ho hum. You have a spouse? You have a betrothal. He's actually quite a lot younger than you. That's okay. Right, I wonder what my Toulousians are going to be doing now. These guys are retreating. I'm guessing they're going to be retreating sort of over here-ish. This siege is taking a while. Oh, hello, we've got a new army. I wonder if that's what the Toulousians were after. Yeah, it looks like they're going to try and chase down these sort of 150 odd dudes. We've got a new place built. Okay, he's sieging down there. Who's this person? Oh, this is my daughter. Let's get my wife on it. How are you doing? You're still okay. Uh-oh. Nope, you are the correct army. I'm just being unusually dense with my orders. We've won a new siege. Let's go grab another place. Toledo? We might be able to take Toledo easily, I don't know. If not, Euclid. Euclid is the safe option, isn't it? There we go. Have a chic, I can earn some. Oh my gosh, wow. We've got another new opponent. Who has quite a lot of allies. Malaga, Vizcaya. So that in total is up to, so that's 1800, 25 odd hundred, 32 odd hundred. 35 odd hundred, which is fewer people than I have. In conjunction with my allies, but not by a lot. But my goal is still the same. At the moment, I still control the war target. Oh, looks like we're battling anyway. New diplomacy perk, Dignitas. Don't know how successful this is going to be. Thus far, he hasn't called in any allies, which is good news. Might send my guy over here, so I'm sieging a new place and I'm close enough to reinforce. Don't know where his army is at the moment. Bad time for the Umayyads. Real bad time. You'll be done soon. And we'll send you over to here. Hostile army, but not an enemy army. We finished the promote culture task. That's a slow war. Very used to playing with siege weapons on. But we're doing okay. Okay. 40 days left, and then might send you off to try and deal with this army. Oh boy, that's a big hostile army. Wonder who what they're doing. They are defending against their peasant uprising. Hopefully not going to be too much trouble for me then. Ah, excellent. Didn't even need to come to that. Right, I once again have too many places. That's fine. No control here, that's fine. I'm going to give it away in a second. You're both betrothed to landed people. What alliance can get me? The Earldom of Athlone or the Earldom of Nottinghamshire? So this is your second son, or in Athlone, this is your third son. They're about the same age. The question becomes, what am I going to do with this additional territory that I've just grabbed? And the answer is probably I'm going to find some random courtier, marry them off, make sure they have their children, and then Kalaharda, let's find you a spouse. Let's set the toggle to infertile, and find someone who's sort of 46-ish. Oh, she'll do, she's old and barren. Excellent news. Here, have a title. Some of them will end up having illegitimate children, but it's honestly not the end of the world. How much money do you have? No, we don't quite have 50 yet. Meanwhile, I have enough money to develop some territories a little bit more. Right, so the Islamic world is still weak. You've got 1700. Oh, you've got a strong ally here. Sus. Where is Sus? That's down here. Okay. Coimbra, you've got a strong ally. Okay, so maybe pulling itself back together now. 1500, 2300 odd. Probably not ideal. And Barcelona, you're attacking the Umayyads. You've still got a big old ally in Sardinia. Okay, so once again, our allies have mostly bolstered themselves up. That's okay, we grabbed a little bit of territory. We need 3 counties to grab the Kingdom of Navarre. It's a tiny little kingdom, honestly. We need 3 counties to grab the Kingdom of Navarre. And then, in terms of other kingdom titles, we are close to Galicia. Oh, I lost a councillor who's drunk himself to death. I've got a 19 guy here, or this guy. I probably want this guy. Yeah. So not going to go and attack anyone else. Actually, how's Badajoz doing? They're losing lots of wars. Oh, they're an excellent target, so they are right for the picking. Unless anyone, so they're defending against that guy who's not in my realm. They're defending against some guy who's in my realm already, so if I declare war, that'll negate their war, which I don't want. I'd much rather wait for my guy's war to finish and hopefully be won, and he'll grab a bit of territory, and then I'll immediately swoop in and grab a second bit of territory. How are we living? Sadistic, ambitious, and cynical. We're living okay. Alright, this guy. This is the guy who killed my dad. He's the grandfather of the current King of France. I definitely can't murder. It's the problem with being a sadist with no intrigue. I say no intrigue. We've got 12 intrigue, it's actually not that bad. Because, you know, a sadist with not the means to pull off lots of murders. Because that's the other way, of course, to get Dynasty of Many Crowns, is just marry people off and then make sure that they end up succeeding the throne. I think now is probably a good time to sit back, relax, wait for my guy to finish his war, invest a little bit of money into the realm. Who holds the rest of this? So not counting is held by Aquitaine. How strong is Aquitaine? Actually, Aquitaine is not strong, but they don't have any claims. And because they're Catholic, I can't just holy war. It'll make the realm like me more if I have a few years of peace as well. Although it doesn't actually look at the moment like there's any. Oh, yeah, there we go. Offensive war penalty -7. So it's good to let that go down. A feast. I'd love to go to a feast. Good way to get your stress down. Although also a way to get your weight up, which you need to watch. Feast, the dilemma. I found myself deep in conversation with my principal marshal, Count Arngrimr. Oh, you have the same name as my dead brother, right? Yeah. Awkward. Inquires about my opinion on friendship. Wonderful. So I can be unnecessarily mean to him, I can be unnecessarily flirtatious, or I can be unnecessarily nice. I think, of all things, I am politic. You can be like the brother I never had. You had a brother. Uh-oh. Oh, that's fine, he knows my brother. Yeah, so when my previous betrothed was A, not of age, and B, in prison, oh, look, there's a little bit of Italy up here. It's wonderful the border war that they are able to do. Like, look at Barcelona. Here's Barcelona, but here's Barcelona, and here's Barcelona. Oh, Lotharingia has split in half. It's now the Kingdom of Burgundy as well. I missed that happening. Okay, I lost some stress for that. How are you doing with your war? 43%. Well, in fact, you're claiming other territory as we speak. How are these guys doing with that army? In fact, they're losing 2 wars at once. It's going badly for them. That's just what we like to see. Oh, nice, Chancellor. Make one of my vassals who hates me hate me less. I can't help but feel that maybe there ought to be something that we're doing. The Umayyads are being eaten by everyone. Oh, there's an independent Duchy of Mallorca here. That happens surprisingly often. Right. The Aslamids have lost against Coimbrans. How weak does that make you? You have 7 troops. Ally with 700 troops. No, you're still not that weak. You're definitely approaching achievable, but you are going to recover. I think that's the problem. Right, so I can wound my Chancellor and make him hate me for dread. I can go and impress King of Aquitaine, who, to be fair, has been a pain to me in the past. Although he's not strong at the moment. I definitely don't want to be a generous liege. Fear will keep the local systems in line. Fear of this battle station. My priest is going to be occupied for probably the rest of his life converting faith in the county. So I don't think I'm going to be using him anytime soon. And I'm finally gaining the trait August. Now, the question is, do I want to keep going in diplomacy? Or do I want to start looking into some of the other trees? I've got some stewardship perks. And more money is rarely a bad thing. Let's grab some wealth focus. There we go. Definitely do with some money. I'm still swaying this guy. I probably don't need to be. I'd probably start swaying you instead. Seeing as, I did just maim you horribly. Oh, and my child's educator. Yeah, so this is how much of a nice guy King Ragnarr Hastensson is. I sent my child off to Wessex to be educated, thinking, oh, Wessex has probably got a good life ahead of him, and he did, and he nearly made it to Sigurd's coming of age, but not quite. In general, you have some okay, but a bit disappointing stats at this point in your life. I was definitely hoping for better. Let's go and find another character. And the way I farm out my children who I want to be educated is very simple. I go relation all, inside diplomatic range, sort by stewardship, till I find someone who has no wards and a good skill. You have a terrible education, though, blimey. It's kind of win-win because whoever I send them to likes me more. And I don't have to deal with the stress of changing their personality at all. Now, King Ragnarr, you are rowdy, which is excellent. So I think I probably want to make you marshal for this. Well, let's go and find someone. There's good marshal. You have good marshal here, the Jarl of Jund. You're not a particularly nice person, but that's not a requirement. You also have excellent marshal, and you have the military engineer trait, which is excellent. Oh, this is my marshal. Hi there. I do need to actually remove you from my garbage first. There we go, you don't even have to go far from home. There we go, fantastic. Everyone's doing what I really want them to be doing. My son's going to get a fantastic education. There's something odd about my guest Infrith, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Perhaps it's just my imagination. I can send my spy master against him. I confront him myself. Yeah, let's go send my spy master. Like, gasp. Oh no, the worst thing in the world. Being gay. Do you have any money? You have no money, it's not worth blackmailing you. Hey, right, my heir has come of age. He's got a bad education. Wonderful. That's it, yeah. Really? 50 clerk. There we go, okay. He's got a pretty bad education. He is not what I wanted him to be. It's probably worth disinheriting him. I'm getting on a little bit, but not a lot. Where's the inheritance? Disinherit. Oh, I definitely should have done that before I definitely should have married him off first, shouldn't I? Fertile people only. No vassal. I'm already allied with you. County of Klingenberg. You're a little far away. It's only a little far away. Avranches. It's far away, but it's on the sea. So it's a much more useful ally. And you're a little bit closer in age. Yeah. There we go. I'm once again low on knights. Let's just set this up so that it notifies me automatically. Options. I have a restore the Holy Roman Empire option, even though I'm nowhere near the Holy Roman Empire, but okay. Did you get married or did you get betrothed? Yeah, you got betrothed. Sway, compliments. The Chancellor is a gregarious, patient, and ambitious man. He is a pilgrim. Let's mention his unshakable faith. You're decent. Oh, he won't convert though. Tisk tisk, Sammy. Highly astounding. How are you doing? You haven't quite lost to Leon yet, but you're going to do so imminently. Really. Once you've done that, I can challenge Chiefess Githa to a trial by combat. What is Chiefess Githa? Of Skirna? Definitely how it's pronounced. She will send a knight rather than fighting me herself. So she has any good knights. I want to chat to them. Yeah, she has some alright knights. I probably don't want to go fighting them. Even though, like, I've got 13 prowess, which isn't bad, but you know, there's no point doing it unless it's clearly in my favour. Scandinavia is looking interesting at the moment. We have lots and lots and lots of independent, probably all Sami. Yeah, lots of independent little Sami territories. We have the Jarldom of Viking, which is big. And then Sweden only has sort of 2/3 of Sweden, but also has a little bit of Finland, which can happen sometimes. New knight has arrived, and Barcelona has finished beating the Umayyads, which is wonderful news. How good are you? You're very good. You're also very expensive. Go on, man. Just the one. Right, are you at war still? Do you want your war? You are imminently finishing your war. Oh, excellent, a new one. I don't even have to do any of this work myself. It's glorious. Right, I can create the King of Galicia title now that someone's nabbed that. I don't really need to. Yeah, just check out the strength of the people nearby me on a recurring basis. Also, ooh, got a new Navarra who's stronger, with stronger allies. Right, my Chancellor has warmed to me. Not very warmed to me, but he's warmed to me a little. It's fine, it's an ongoing process. My spy master Jarl Thora has proven herself highly capable, especially in academic matters. Yeah, take the reins. I'm a pragmatist more than anything. You know, I don't mind beating people up, but you know, I do what has to be done. That's why I converted. That's why I put off certain things and work for certain people. That is King Ragnarr. King Ragnarr, the practical. We had Jarl Haystein, the Spanish. Jarl Haystein the Conqueror, and King Ragnarr, the pragmatic. How's the UK doing? Gilvik has lost more bits. It's lost Northumbria. Sujaya is doing well. It's eaten most of Scotland. In fact, I'm always surprised that they haven't usurped Scotland at this point. Oops. Really good. You're okay and cheap. I've got a countess. I can succeed. It's not worth the risk at this point. A war just for 65% chance of, or a 35% chance of war just for a little bit of ransom money is not worth it. Winning the war against Sultan's army. There's Badajos. Yeah, but you're fighting wars against my guys. Excellent. We are Norsifying the realm at a stunning rate. Soon all of Spain will be Norse. We have tax for a trade port or fort level. Oh, we've got a new county. I'll have to offload that onto someone in a second. Yeah, let's go up some hunting grounds. So we're building Montaigu, county of Tui. What courtiers do we have? An experienced fighter. I could recruit you to court, or I could just grant you this title and have you join my court anyway. Although I have a son who I disinherited, don't I? You probably ought to be first in line. Yeah. There you go. Enjoy your title. Right, let's do this properly this time. Use the hook so it's not turning, then modify the contract. Wonderful. That's what we call learning from our mistakes. Montaigu has got a beneficial deal. I've got a new commander. He shall serve me. Where are your troops, Alessia? Ah, your troops are busy capturing this little county down here. Who's these guys? Oh, there's lots of guys here. I don't know who any of them are. Chieftain of Cabra. Chieftain of Nora. Chieftain of Nibla. Syed. So these are all apparently sort of little Muslim guys who are... What war are they fighting? Little Muslim nations are trying to take over the whole place. Where actually do you live? You live down here in the Umayyads. So there's bits of here trying to take over Badajos. That might... Their kingdom to realm. Okay, so that'll just change the ownership of this. It won't upset the balance of power unduly. Although it might make the Badajos actually stronger. Oh, we've got a war claim. We're trying to claim York, Nottinghamshire here with 1,000 dudes. We're trying to claim York from this guy with 1,500 dudes. Oh, just this guy really. He wants me to do all the work, is basically what he's saying. Oh, go on. Hello? Okay. It's generally better to help out. And if this guy becomes useful later down the line because he's now Jarl, then I won't consider that a bad thing. Although I'm not certain I'm going to get here in time to save you, actually. Paying for war. Wars are expensive. With my treasury rapidly emptying, I need to think about how I will pay to keep my soldiers. I can lose development growth and public payment for taxes. I can undersupply my armies. Or I can just... We'll say, if things will work out, they probably will. I doubt I'm likely to go into debt from this. Oh wow, going onto the sea is cheap. I'm sure it didn't used to be anywhere near that cheap. Maybe that's a Viking thing. I can ask my head of faith for gold again. I'm always a little nervous about making myself too unpopular. Because that way excommunication lies. Oh yeah, he's going to take ages to do the siege. I'm definitely going to get there in time. Right, let's go nobble him. This cheeky AI is in fact doing what a lot of players do, which is, they start small, they get a big ally, and they take over, a bigger place to make themselves worthwhile. I can't really fault them too much. We're going to have to split off a new army. I really was going to challenge people to trial by combat, and I really don't want to. Where's the gain in it? I'm not a principled man. I abandoned my Viking faith for goodness sake. Right, he's hopping out to sea. See if we can chase him down. He's running all the way across Wales. It's fine, we got him. Oh, new perk. Fantastic news. Let's drop my men at arms maintenance. That's definitely useful. Oh, there's some raiders. Not helpful, is it? Oh, excellent. I've taken a hostage and we've won the war. Right. Victory. Got some devotion, some fame. I have this petty queen who I can ransom, which is nice. Ah, he didn't become a duke, he just took one county, I suppose. Yes, okay. That's a shame, but oh well. Saga is fiddling nervously with her sleeves. I open the door to my chambers. What's she doing here at this hour? The deepest apologies, and I'll speak with you in private. I've discovered something very interesting. She's uncovered the secret of Jarl Thoros of Leons. Right. I can gain the secret, lose opinion with my daughter, and possibly injure her. This is sort of the only real way, considering I'm ambitious. So I'm going to apologise from me to Saga, and King Ragnarr is going to be really horrible to... Oh yeah, I wounded her. Oh, she's got a murder secret. Who did she murder? Juan. Who is this guy? He's a nobody. Wow, you need to pick better people to murder, honestly. Still not a good chance for a prison here. You're still fighting against Galicia, although you're doing better now than you were. Your allies... You still have no worthwhile allies, so I'm sort of assuming that you're likely to roll over fairly quickly. Yeah, I used to be allies with all of Mercia. Then the old Mercia died. It was very sad. Sway the Good Mayor, this is my chance. I'm still working on. I can spend some prestige to make him like me. Or I can just gain the prestige. I'll just gain the prestige, honestly. Ooh! Valenci has swollen. Valenci is big now. They ate the Umayyads. Oh, and they have big allies as well. Yeah, definitely not someone to work with. Barcelona has been swallowed by West Francia. Interesting. Oh my gosh. You have 17 years left if you want to convert this county. Right, we have the boring team meet again, which is fun because it gives me diplomacy. A game of riddles. How's my child doing, by the way? You haven't gained any personality traits yet, that's fine. Riddles are a beloved pastime among the Norse. How's succession doing, by the way? I'm definitely, I'm not getting anything lost. That's it. Game of riddles. Riddles are a beloved pastime among the Norse. Two or more players will exchange increasingly tough problems. My wife, Queen, definitely not Philippe, thinks to challenge me to a game with what must be half the people at court watching. So I can probably beat her to gain opinion and prestige. I can throw her in the dungeon, no thanks. Let's just beat her. Right, I've swayed my chancellor as much as I can, which is good, he's on side. Do I have any discontent vassals of note? You're strong. Oh, I don't worry about the title, I want to sway you. There we go. Just to keep everyone on side. Yeah, you're in a faction, see. It's important to keep an eye on that. I built a new thing, which means I can go and build another new thing. Maybe I should have built a duchy building. Oh well. It's also definitely worth considering moving my capital to Asturias. I think I'm going to move you off. Get you fabricating a claim on Marinam. Because there's no point having you sit for years and years and years converting this county. It's not going to do any good at the moment. Catholicism further is so bad, and morality further is wonderfully high. It's a waste of effort. Yeah, certainly, Catholicism doing really badly at the moment. Who would have thunk? No, we haven't had any crusades yet. It is, I think, a little bit early for them. I don't know when crusades typically kick off, but I definitely don't think of the 900s as being crusading era. But yeah, Catholicism doing badly. It would be nice to snuffle just enough to make this duchy. Heresy, Lollards in Leon. That's my vassal. Hey! Well, this doesn't seem to... She's a heresiarch, the local leader of a heretical sect. Well... Bad. Bad. Everyone, come back. There can't be a bunch of lollards in the middle of Spain. Right, I can buy a hunting dog. I can get new tools, which would increase my prowess to the point where I might be able to challenge these people to trial by combat. Or I can make my next hunt not cost any gold. The last time I picked this because I was very stressed and hunts are very expensive. It costs 133 at the moment. However, I think it might be worth doing this to grab the extra prowess. Ah, I'm old age now. Yeah, okay. We'll just do that. Gain the prowess so they don't die horribly. There we go. I'll use my hook on her. Make her force her to convert. Dear. My son? Mercifully not the one who's an heir, but still. Honestly, guys. I can imprison this guy. I will fail. Right, I could... do this in return for a hook. Politics, huh? Right. Consider I have a chance of imprisoning you properly. Oh no, not another one. Right, rally the troops. I can revoke your titles, just this one though. Right, war were declared. I gotta go find my rally point. Pop you down over here. There's all the guys. I call allies. Let's call that guy just so that the other guy can't. Let's stop gathering. Right, we might have to do a few wars to regain control of Catholicism in this land. And I'm ill. Marvellous. Even worse. Oh dear. Right. Guards put her under lock and key, which is tyrannous. Or I can kill her, which is also tyrannous. Let's not do tyranny where we can help it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. In fact. My marshal's been shown for promising new recruit. He shall. Oh god, there's more lollard Norsemen everywhere. Yeah, the problem is Catholicism's further, I suppose. That's why no one will convert. My son... my son, who I'm currently at war with, can marry. Sure. I'll secure my alliance against you by marrying you off. That definitely sounds like politics. For time to take over. Right. Am I going to ransom you? No. But I do want to see if I can negotiate your release in any way. And while you convert, you will accept. Or I can banish you. It might be worth leaving you in prison, but I know that can be a problem because they can escape. Haystein is a little young at the moment to be taking any kind of proper responsibility. Let's demand your conversion and that'll probably be fine. Right. 4% chance of success. Glacier. Oh, you're currently attacking Badajos. I don't really want to mess with you. Stop you from doing that. You're attacking Valencia and you're going to lose horribly. Right, war is about to be declared. Oh my god, I actually got them. I'm astonished. Will you convert? You will. Fantastic. Okay. We've got one. Oh, I actually have an Asatru vassal here. We've got a few Asatru vassals, to be honest. Right, and then we've got one Lollard vassal left who is... Ah, I'm no longer ill. Mercy be. One vassal who... Oh, are you no longer at war? You're no longer at war. No, you are at war, you're just losing horribly. We're promoting culture well. I think it's always better to break up culture groups so that they can't all band together into one, you know. Ooh, hello. Decision available. Hold grand sacrifice. There are those more subjects who practice grand sacrificial rites blessed by their king. Agreeing to conduct even a limited rite would doubtless win you their approval. Embracing them or barbaric customers might not be scorned from those who disdain their ways. Hold a grand sacrifice. Not a grand blot anymore, I notice. A grand sacrifice. Now, I've never had one of these before. I last played a Norseman long before the appropriate DLC came out. Right. I will lose piety because I'm Catholic. I think that's probably okay for the moment. I can also potentially commission an epic, but I'm not sure that's worthwhile at the moment. Yeah, he does have a little bit of a look. Let's impose some taxes. My enemies are still a bit strong. Oh, I've got a lot of troops nowadays. I've got 4,000 troops. Blimey. Maybe it's worth actually going to take over Coimbra. Or, in fact, maybe now's an excellent time. To declare war on Aquitaine. For this duchy that I want. I don't think I need my allies. Which sounds like a really bad idea when I say it out loud. Tell you what I do need though, I do need my culture to discover blooming siege weapons. On the plus side, at least we're close to upgrading our domain limit. Let's see what we can do about finding the army. Just wander into France, West Francia. And my daughter Saga can get married. She seems to have, well, she hasn't forgiven me for being cruel, but she doesn't mind too much. Our knight has wounded a guy. Lively livestock. Additional payment. As additional payments in the recent trade, I found myself possession of a large herd of cattle. Right, I can give it a go to try and breed them and increase the effect. I could just sell them. I really want to increase the development growth. Breeding project is successful, marvelous. Okay, I don't know where these West Frankians are going at the moment. Let's just stand here and make sure that they don't come knacker my guys, because that would be bad. There are plenty of people with claims on Ireland and Ireland and the UK sort of hanging around my court, which is surprising to me considering that I'm actually quite far away from it. It's been a long, long evening in the company of Skilly. I wonder if that's actually because my court is based here, which isn't very far away. Sorry. It's been a long, long evening in the company of Skilly. I wonder if stopped him to go. This is another guy. I get him to stay at court. He's a mediocre gay knight. I can gain some general opinion. I'm always lacking in knights, even though he's not a particularly good knight. You know, I frequently have that you are lacking in knights event, or notification rather. You actually want to send up here. Raise voices at the team meet. Oh dear. I'm not very stressed. I don't really want to decrease my levy reinforcement rate. Let's do a steal here though. How much? Give me 600 odd levies. You give me 600 odd levies basically. Asterius de Santiana, you give me basically nothing. So they're definitely one. Oh, yeah, they're on side. Oh, we've got a new faction. Galician Asatru Populists. Oh, I've got a new perk. What's this trait do? Plus 2 stewardship, plus some holding taxes. I'm not sure it's worth it to get that though. I'm not trying to have cheaper buildings. And as for you, factions. It's time you converted. Oh, I hate these people always asking for hooks. Back for one army. I've inherited Thuars again because the guy died. He was my friend as well. Aw, big sad. Oh, he was actually a commander as well. Right. He may also have been your educator. Yeah, he was. Okay. That's fine. An Guard of Italy. Hi there. Will you educate my son? Well, the Queen Guard of Italy, who is of course French, because why wouldn't she be? Right, we need a new councillor. We need a marshal specifically. You're a bit useless at the job. Wow, you really hate me. Oh yeah, that's my son, who I disinherited. You probably have every right to. Right. I'll deal with the excess domain in just a second. I say just a second, after this war. Oh, I now control Elnis. Gained a level of fame. Victory in battle. I'd say this is all going well. Actually, is that the capital of Aquitaine? That is the capital of Aquitaine. Let's go to the capital of Aquitaine. Oh, it's going to take us 10 months. I saunter between the market stalls of Montaigu, a heavy pouch telling about how to make this coin work for me. I can invest for 30 years of plus 10% taxes in Montaigu. I can invest for probably party 20% or prestige 10%. Or I could just gain 10 gold. What's Montaigu's output at the moment? Tax 1.51. 20% of that, well, 10% of that is easier. It's 0.1, which isn't loads. It takes, so if it costs 20 gold, to get back 1.15 per month. That's 3 per 2 months. So that's for 0.3 in 2 months, that's 1.8 in 12 months. It'll take 200 months to come back, which is, it's not 30 years. Okay, that seems worthwhile. It's a net improvement overall. Let's slowly siege towns and places. Then coming back. What's the size of the garrison here? Only 200 guys. Okay, that's fine. Oops. Alright, don't have any other siege guys. That's terrible. My vassal has a contract with me that's quite lenient. Does he? I wouldn't have said that he does, but okay. I can give him money to increase his taxes, which doesn't sound good. I can try and persuade him, which is trading the possibility of stress for increased taxes. I could try and bully him, which would give me a nice nickname, but it won't work. Yeah, okay, we'll try and persuade him. Oh dear. My daughter, who needs to dress better, honestly. Can we change your clothes at all? There we go. Just anything is better than that. I've been hit by a snowball. Oh, I can be mean to her and lose stress. Oh, I should probably do that. Wow, I hate playing bad people. Doesn't suit me at all. Yay! I convinced him to alter his contract. Hoorah! West Francia, are you at war with Aquitaine? No. Who are you at war with? Aquitaine, what wars are you in? Why are you hostile to me? You're defending against Prince Louis of West Francia. Well, I'm lost now. I don't know what's going on. Right, let's break the siege. Like these guys. These guys will be done in a few days. Oh, good. Did I knacker the whole army? We have some Castilian Lollard populists who've made a faction. So be it, disband all. Wonderful victory. We lost 24 dudes. Wow, this is some Shakespearean level stuff, honestly. I am above my domain limit, I'm aware. I can usurp this duchy, which is what I wanted to do. Usurp. I now have too many held duchies. Yeah, I'll ask for gold. Right, I probably want to get rid of this duchy down here. It's 2 counties, and then the duchy title that comes with it, right? Yes, the other Cantabria. So the question becomes, who is worthy of it? Eldest son really hates me. Youngest son already owns a bit of land that's nearby. Probably a good bet. Oh, Cantabria. There we go. Fantastic news. I've lost a councillor. Who did I lose as a councillor? Do I have any better stewards? I have many better stewards. Okay, right. Existing steward, you're now my chancellor. And you, who is a fantastic steward, is now my steward. And everyone wins. Glorious. Right, I've got some populists somewhere. Castilian Lollard populists. County of Soria is Castile, is Lollard now. Oh. Why are they Lollard now? Galicia, you're still at war. You're actually winning the war. Mayor Eagle. There's Sacha Norse, but there's not actually in a faction at the moment, so she's probably chill. Do I think about these populists? Not at the moment. I don't want to integrate a title. Not yet. I might want to integrate this duchy title at some point. But then again, you know, if my objective is to make lots of kingdoms, it's a start on Aquitaine. These populists are back. Oh, they're not populists anymore, I said. They're not a faction anymore, even. Immediately, a new faction starts. Oh no, someone's had an affair. That's tragic, it's not. How's Valenci doing? Pretty strong. Strong allies. Battle jobs are still fighting my vassal and losing badly. The Aslamids have a set of allies that I could probably beat at the moment, actually. And Coimbra I reckon I can beat. Coimbra costs 80 faith. Gosh, I can actually do Duchy Wars now. That's incredible. Yeah, let's do it. How close are we on this, by the way? 3 years away. Might be able to hold on to it then. I will need, however, my rally point. Don't want a new rally point, I want this rally point. Down here, please. Basil here. Sure, let's call an ally. Let's call in Toulouse. My daughter has come of age. I'm proud to see her no longer as a child but as an adult. She has got a bit of a learning education. Wonderful. The ally who was always going to join the war has joined the war. It's probably okay, especially if I can knacker these 500 troops now. Oh, excellent, even better. Wonderful. The shortest war ever. One battle. I can ransom the Colfo as well. Wow, one battle, 2 prisoners. Went stunningly well. Asterius is getting bigger by the day. Let's look towards Empire titles. I don't know if I'm planning to get an Empire title, because it's sort of... It can help with the creating lots of kingdoms, in that you can have kingdom titles under your empire and just sort of dissolve the empire. But it can also be a problem in other ways. Low control in Luinan. Where's Luinan? Oh, it's up here. There you go. Oh, Conrad got a good deal from my spouse. Glory-seeking warriors. These are special soldiers. Ugh, it's a very expensive event. Or I can get stressed, which is itself expensive. That's what I don't want. Where's the duchy capital? Well, this is the duchy capital. Oh, this one's the duchy capital. That's annoying. Let's build some duchy buildings here instead then. Oh, I don't have the innovation for it. That's a shame. Countess Asta. Where is Countess Asta? Durham? Oh, I might actually be able to beat someone here. Given the quality of your champions. Okay, sure. Don't want gold. Don't want hook. Don't want humiliation. I want gold. Okay, we'll give this a go. Sway, pushing luck. I finished reading the latest letter from my friend Jarl Eilifer and smile. He seems warmed to me at last. Well, he is my friend. Okay, we can probably stop swaying him then. Honestly. Let's sway my son. It's a bit of a shambles that it's come to this. Right, I'm fighting against Ulf, who has a prowess of 2. The formalities briefly honour while we're here, and we're long past the point of talking. I'll let you use retreat to observe from a safe distance. For a few brief moments, Ulf and I pace in lazy half-circles, each waiting for an opening. I have my axe, ready to defend myself, while he clutches his sword firmly to hand. This fight may only be till first blood, but that doesn't tease my nerves. With a sudden twitch, our bout begins. Ulf stays stock still, seemingly hoping I'll just throw down my axe. A low increase to my likelihood of success, medium increase to my risk of injury, or high increase to my likelihood of success, or very high increase to my likelihood of injury, or very high to both. powerful cleave from my axe send Ulf reeling backwards and step into the blow and kick him straight in the chest. Ulf! Screams my opponent. Is that a coincidence? Is he like Hodor? He only says his name? What is this? That's crazy. Ulf the Ulfa, I must have you in my court. What will it take? He's close to his liege. There's nothing I can do about it. That's such a shame. My form is decent with some lapses, and Ulf's stance is a disaster. We're evenly matched with victory bouncing on a knife edge. I have an axe. I have an enemy. I'm determined to introduce the two by any means. Wild swings, backhanded smacks, flailing strikes. While fighting next to the cry of Hiar, my eyes sting, my vision blurs, and my mouth tastes of hurled twigs. I cannot be more than one well-placed strike away from victory. I can give him a speech as to how much he sucks. Victory! Axe held vigilantly ahead of me, I stride forwards, parrying blow after blow from my opponent, so I'm given the perfect momentary opening. With a lightning fast parry riposte, I manage to twist the sword from Ulf's hand, sending it flying. I get my yields just as soon as Ulf processes how few options he has. I am victorious! Right. It's probably a good time to have a feast. No, have a hunt. Lose some stress because I'm on a knife edge there. Resting easy back in Montaigu, I exulted my success. My axe laid across my lap. In an ideal world, I'd have been able to land the winning blow squarely on Countess Astra. Sadly, it wasn't to be. Beating Ulf to a pulp would have to do. A sack of silver rests against my shin. The satisfying weight, a testament to justice well served. There we go. Fantastic. Glacier's about won their war. Hunt illegal prey. I can punish some poachers. In Santiago. I can get some extra prowess. I can probably lose some stuff. Let's get some extra prowess going. Oh dear, Catholicism's further. It's going even worse. Badajoz is finally not at war with any of my vassals. Which means it's time to declare a war, of course. I don't have enough for a war. I don't have enough piety to go to war. This is tragic. Can I have my decisions? Does raising a runestone give me piety? It does give me piety. Okay, fantastic. Let's do this then. Yeah, need a runestone. Okay, now we have loads of piety. We can now declare war on this guy, the Terrible. Figure out what duchy we want. The Algarve is 2 counties. That's 3 counties. That's 2 counties. That's 2 counties. In terms of kingdom titles, this is down in the Kingdom of Badajoz, which I don't yet have a foothold in. this one, the Asmund Emirate. Let's go get them. I can also call in my allies, which seems like an excellent idea. Just in case, I'll just call in Toulouse. I don't think I need everyone. Blimey, how close are we on this ledger? 19 months, we're super close. Wonderful. We've got a few enemy allies in. Nothing I can't handle. I hope. It's a Bordeaux army from the Duke of Gascon. We'll siege down this, just so he doesn't get any ticking war score. Here comes Toulouse, who has an even bigger army than before. Hopefully they'll kind of take care of some of these small guys. Let's see what we can do about this. So here's what we're doing. We'll have the home army and the away army. It seems that in a you fool. We're just going to keep chasing this guy, potentially for a long old while, if we need to. My daughter was oh, for goodness sake. Do I have to now go and ransom her? Well, I can't ransom her, it seems. Oh, Gordon Bennett. Yes, this is the problem with farming out, oh, Jesus. This is the problem with farming out educating your children. I'll accept, but don't necessarily expect me to do very much. Don't even know where that is. Right, we finished the promote culture task. Wonderful. Where's this Brescian war? Where's Bress? Over here. Oh boy, that's a lot of guys. I'll tell you what, this army that I've got here, I'll let them mop up these 200 guys. And then I'll send them your way. I've got 6 guys left in that army. I don't think they're likely to be much trouble. Brest is already occupied by something. Occupied by Queen Ermengarde, who was attacking Burgundy in the claim on the county of Brest. Glorious. You know what? I don't think you're going to last long enough, honestly, to be a problem to me, are you? Well, how's this war going? Oh dear. So I definitely don't want to end up fighting the Italians. That's real bad news. I think I might leave you in the capable hands of fate. Glorious. Level of splendor increased. Hoorah. So I think I get sort of a year until they say, hey, you haven't sent anyone to help me. And then I get maybe a year to actually get someone there. Oh, that's a strong fort. Let's ignore that one. Let's go to here. Freeman's Fortune. Freya, a free tenant renting some of my land, spoiled an exceptional harvest this season. She has used some of her produce to purchase a piece of my estate. So I can add her to my court, which doesn't help me very much. I can lose control in exchange for development growth. And money. Or I can gain control. Stewardship perk. Professional workforce. Let's build buildings faster. So there's all the siege. Okay, let's get rid of this. How do I get there nicely? The answer is I don't really. Okay. Defense army, you'll still have to be in defense mode. For some reason I thought that this army was going to come around towards Badajoz, but I guess not. He isn't going to stay where he is though, is he at all? It's come to my attention that some local colonists are moving to Montefaro. I do not want to give them gold. This progressive war is a little bit ridiculous. Oh, and they've abandoned their siege because of course they have. Why wouldn't they? You know, I only wanted them to do something useful. Oh, we've got some other battle going on. Oh, my local lord raised his troops. I'm not quite certain why, but he did. He'll lose them all, and then I'll go kill his guys. I'll wait till this battle is actually over. Oh, yeah, okay. There we go. Thanks for holding him up. Succeed in occupying this place. Let's go after La Capitale. Are you gonna walk away from the siege? Okay, I can't do whatever he was doing. But it doesn't seem to be super duper necessary that he do that. Oh, look at all this lollardism! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Can't be having that. Can't be having that at all. Two knights again, apparently. We lost someone. Yay! Okay, domain limits up. No, okay. We'll stick to you around here. Oh, I'll tell you what. Do I have a siege guy? I don't have a siege guy. Do need a commander though. I've got 38 days. You could come and take on these 185 guys. Don't know if they'll be able to siege it just with 185 of them. They will! Oh, just about, blimey. We're doing okay in this claim. I'm also surprised I don't have more war score from battles. Right, let's go capture the capital. Prisoners to ransom. None of them are giving me stuff. Oh, there we are. There's the bad guys. Right, let's push them off. Also, don't go that way. It's very frustrating that these tiny little armies can sort of effectively siege down places. There we go, battle won. Enforce demands. So be it. Victory! Right. Prince Sigurd. How would you like? All of these titles. That's not any other domain limit, there you go. Titles, you have them. Still have a few knights problem. Gosh. It's mostly just because I've got the ability to have quite a large number of knights, as it turns out. Aslids. You're still moderately strong. Okay. We'll meet everyone up here. Factions disbanded. Oh, ah! War invalidated. Disband all the troops. Marvellous. Jarl Elifer, you're not currently at war with anyone. No. I'll probably succeed if I imprison you. War were declared. I did not succeed. He's also left my council. Oh, not a good chance options available, really, do I? Sure. Let's call in all the allies, because this one's free. Duchess Maria, who controls this county in Gascogne, has joined. Go away. I also have a countess who I could imprison if I wanted. Right, we're here. Let's split them in half. Take this half over here. Oh, actually, I'm not sure. It'll be a balanced fight, okay. Split them in half again. Take this half over. So we can actually win the battle. The game of golf comes of age. turned out to have alright diplomacy. And he was a poet. Right, okay. Oh, this is a tough fight, actually. I'm kind of impressed. I mean, you are a Viking after all, a Norseman. My Chancellor, Count Collar, has brought forward undeniable evidence that Einar was fathered by someone other than him. Oh dear. We've got a couple knights wounded and slain, which isn't ever good news. Test. Right. Get my best man on it. Wonder where he's going to retreat to. Oh boy, hello. That's quite a big enemy army. From Gascogne. Blimey. Okay. Definitely did not expect that. Why are you going out to sea? Toulousians? Come on. Right, Thor's has got a peasant rebel. Accusations of witchcraft. Not now. Bloodstained cloth, crow feather. I can spend piety to have her join my court. And upset the peasants. I can gain piety and burn her, that's probably be useful. I can gain some stewardship lifestyle experience. I'm gonna burn her. My daughter Saga has given birth to a child. Wow. Is this the two-letter name Ir? Sure. Ir. Ah, wonderful. I took him hostage somehow. Right. Yo, what's your name? I want you to convert. That's literally it. Well, honestly, I could do with the weak hook. Give me a little more tax, or 50 more men. Give me the tax. A claim on Evora. Where is Evora? That's down here, okay. Right, someone's working on the claim. Gessaleko. Sheikh Mahmud. Right. He's not a small player. He definitely could try if he wanted to. Oh, send the herald for some rights. My vassals who want seats are all a bit useless, apart from the game of golf. Knight has arrived. Pretty good. How expensive are you? You're very expensive, no thank you. Right, we've got Castilian Lama populists. Being a problem. I got on the plus side. You know, all of these people are of different upset faiths. Oh, something's happened to Badajos. They're now the Sami Sultanate. It means I don't have a truce with them. 100 odd, 1000 odd, 1300 odd. Okay, shall we declare war on you again then? No, okay, I do have a truce with them. Weird. I don't need to be swaying you anymore. You're a decent knight. How expensive are you? You're not that expensive. And I would like you to be my religion, please. Oh! You've split up. That's good news. 1500, 2000, 3000, probably more than I want to deal with. 1600. Oh, definitely more than I want to deal with. That's okay. Spain changes once again. Just absolutely cannot make up its mind, apparently. How are the Azamids doing? 1000, 3000, 4000. Theoretically, I might be able to beat that. Oh, I think the council's just died. I could try and holy war for a duchy. Especially with my allies, I do have quite overwhelming military strength. Let's give it a go. Council, who died? Steward died of consumption. Lovely. You are the best for the job. Congratulations, you've got the job. Yeah, let's definitely call on my stronger allies. How strong are you? 500. Avash, you can come. Not too much here, you can come. Gosh, it's a very, very warlike nation, apparently. Human slaves in a warlike nation. Right, you are successfully gathered. Let's split you in half, take half down here, and half can come up here and start besieging the target. Right, we'll see what we can do. Okay, let's mull this army. New knight. Hi there. Sure. Let's convert. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Okay, catch one group. It's generally good to catch them when they're in sort of small groups like this. Because the more you kind of outnumber your army, the more you can overwhelm them, the more damage you do. Right. You see, like, at the moment I can beat a 2,000 strong army, but I can't beat a 3,000 strong army. Probably. We've got 8 months left on siege. I've got 4 months left on siege. So if I bring my 5,000 guys together, then he's got a new ally. Then I reckon we can beat them all. Especially if we can. Haystein comes of age! Hooray! He's an adult now. Marvelous. Right, let's find you a spouse. You need to be fertile. You also need to have good traits, ideally. Sort by alliance power. Duchy of Brabant looks promising. County of Nantes, less so. Brabant. We'll go with Brabant. Send proposal. Yeah, I'm getting married. I'm getting married. Oh, the game of golf has got married. Shall we call him Brabant? Yeah, let's call him Brabant. We've got 17 days, and then we can go down and relieve this siege down here. Right. Let's go kick some rear end. I don't know what my allies think they're doing. Oh, shall we siege? Shall we not? Shall we siege? Shall we not? Who knows? They are. We've got 45 days. Am I going to get here in time? 26 days, yes I am. Even if they decide to run away first. It's going to be close. That really was close. Don't worry, my valiant defenders held out well. Oh, we've got loads of war score now. We'll head north to the capital and then see where... Oh wow, we killed lots of them. Okay. I think my allies are going to go chase down that small force. More allies coming in. This is going well. Allies go win some fights for me. Glorious. I just utterly annihilated that army. Another tall tale person. I needed knights, didn't I? There we go, you're in the court now. Oh, there's a lot more of you than it looked like. Oh, they're going to split in half. That's even better. Half will get caught by my friends and I'll catch the other half. Wonderful. That went fantastically well. And we have basically won this war. I imagine this siege will end it. There we go. Let's enforce our demands. Thank you, that's mine. I don't actually need all of this, personally. I don't need to hold it all. Well, someone like a ransom, which is nice. All that we need to do now is really find... so you have one county who's going to go to that one. So this guy's my grandson. Ah, but you're not in my court. Because of course you are in Earl Herbert's court. I see. That does make sense. Are you in line for anything? Right, hang on. Burgred Aethelsson. You're not in line for anything. I also can't invite you to court. Now, this is the problem. When your dynasty is not quite big enough for all the territory that you have to give away. I could start giving it to my son. The main problems with that is they tend to go and get ideas of their own, which is a very dangerous thing to do. This guy is a holy warrior, though, which is wonderful. Prince Haystein. Do you want titles? Grant titles. Oh, I could make you a dukedom, actually, can't I? Duchy of Coimbra. Create this title. Grant titles. I'll give you the... yeah, you can have that, that's probably the capital. And that one, because they're making a nice sort of contiguous bit. And you can be the Duke. Fantastic. Also change your contract. There we go. Oh, for goodness sake! I always forget to use the actual hooks. Because I'm a fool. Everyone thinks I'm a tyrant, I'm just a fool. There we go. I can demand payment from you, I'm not going to do that. I'm also not going to do that. Right. Perhaps now we shall have peace. How's Andalusia looking? Strong. Real strong. Valencia is fighting several wars, has no allies. Which, to my mind, are you fighting against? Oh, you're fighting against my child. And Navarra also has no allies. I can holy war for a county, I can't holy war for a duchy. In terms of the duchy map, there's the Duchy of Navarra, if I want to create that. Oops, no, I don't want to declare holy war on you. I want to marry you. I want to match up my realm. Duchy of Navarra. It's not yet created. Yes, let's absolutely do this. Am I a horrific warmonger? Yes. Does it bother me? Not really. Should it bother me? Maybe. But you know, I'm King Ragnarr. I'm a pragmatist. I've done extraordinary good things for the Kingdom of Asturias, including making it. During the daily management of my realm, I've learned of several different opportunities I can pursue. Each has great potential. I can increase my stewardship a bit. I can get quite a bit of money. Or I can get a hook on a guy. No, I definitely want the money. I'm looking a bit stressed, to be honest. Yeah, let's also increase some contracts. I feel like I'd be a fool not to. Victory. And smuggle people. Well, it's a very profitable enterprise when conducted properly. I can also lawfully imprison this mayor. Has no consequence for failure. You are badly losing this war that you decided to declare. Which is a shame. But oh well. I'm sure I'll be able to beat them in a second. And after I've hooked up my realm. 12, 11, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's how counting works. So all of the people. So really all of the people. You get about 30% more from battles won, which is not enough, sadly, to actually. Excuse you? I'm sorry, what? Where did that come from? Oh well, I can cut off this army here. Eat them. Oh, there we go. Oh, and my daughter's given birth. I shall call you Victory, because you were born on the day of victory. So be it. These peasant rabble have finally decided they're gonna start something. Any of my kids, kids actually want to come sort of say hi. Any at all. I do wish I could grant titles to people sort of, Oh. You guys planning on having children? You're pregnant? Excellent. Are you in a matrimonial marriage? You are in a matrimonial marriage. Fantastic news. Have a county. Right, okay, not fighting Valenci just yet, because I've got peasants. Actually, one of the peasants happening. They're happening in a year. They are going to be very annoying. Well, there's only one county of them. Okay, I'll wait till this battle's finished, this war's finished. Oh my gosh! Haha! That just exploded. 1600 guys, 2600 guys. Can probably take you on. I don't know where you came from. I'm glad that you decided to go independent. Oh, I have no piety whatsoever. Now I could spend money on the pilgrimage, but 63. I'm not certain it's going to be particularly worthwhile. I can't improve you anymore. I can improve you. And then let's go to my capital. Let's start building things. Oh, I'm always a bit concerned about building things in my capital. France is too powerful at the moment. Because over here, I'm not sure if that's going to sort of stay my capital forever. You know how it is. Text I don't use. However, everything else in this tree is going to be useful. Yeah, let's for now, let's develop it. Or I could actually, let's develop it. I definitely want additional fort level, because this is the capital. I'm going to try and hold on to as much of this territory as possible, so it makes sense. Barracks, military camps, Minan. Also get some military camps. There we go. Get some buildings on the go. Wait for these peasants to come in. You're off the hook for now, Valency, based purely on the fact that I don't have enough piety to actually do anything to you. Oh, Catholicism's fervour is looking wonderful at the moment. Could really do with just building a little bridge here to connect my 2 bits of territory. If this was Hearts of Iron, that would, matter enormously, and all of my troops in that area would be instantly annihilated. Luckily, it's not. The Catholic world was shocked to learn that my Archbishop was caught in flagrante delicto. Oh dear. Tisk, right. Lots of stress, either way. 25 stress, however I look at it. I can gain piety and lose his opinion. I can spend piety and gain his opinion. Or I can just gain stress. No, I'm going to condemn him. Oh dear. If I'm gaining stress, at least let's get something out of it. Something in this case being the ability to declare a new war. Hooray for war. Interesting that I can't declare any other targets. Come on, Toulouse. What have you got to lose, eh? Hey. Where's this? This is up in Thouars. Oh god. I'm in Thouars. These guys have been a real pain. Just constantly. I gave them to a succession of friends, multiple of whom I think immediately then formed factions against me. Now that I control them directly, they're forming peasant rebel. Just burn it. Just burn it to the ground. Sink that bit of France into the sea. I'll stick Montaigu onto Brittany and it'll be fine. Leave me alone. I've gained a level of faith. I'm known for my dedication to my faith. That's excellent news. All this holy warring really is worthwhile. I wonder if he's going to send that half an army over to I'll see if we can catch him. Possibly up here in the mountains. I wonder where he thinks he's going. I think he's going over there. Right, well, let's go fight him. Never, a peasant's lot is to serve their lord. Rally the troops, there's only 200 of them. I could honestly probably just do it with a detachment from these guys. 250. Build off a new army. Just these guys on their own. Given the best commander I have, send them up here to Thuars. Call in allies. Oh, my siege progress has been down. I hate it when that happens. Right, okay. Where are these guys going? They're heading out to sea. The faction disbanded. Oh dear, some of these populists also have problems with me. That's never good. Right. Okay, time for you to come back. So we've got a new problem. Oh boy, that's quite a big problem. Okay. Everyone, can you come and join me in these uprisings? It's possible I may have mismanaged things ever so slightly. Right. Okay, allies are all coming in. This uprising might be a bit of a doozy. With one, honestly. There's some stress. Gordon Bennett, I'm feeling the need for it. These do have white peace as options. I can't say I've ever white peaced with a peasant before. Select that, go over there. Do what you're told. Right, this army has got 40 days left, and we might be able to plug into these guys. Right. Oh dear. Oh, Toulouse. Oh, what are you doing, Toulouse? Right. Victory. Peasants. Dealt with. Oh, Toulouse is fighting someone else entirely. Yeah? Oh dear. Oh dear, Toulouse, what have you done? What actually have you done? Right, I don't know where these peasants are going. They might be going to my capital. We finished the convert faith task. Too little too late, probably. Okay, we know these places are going to be problems. 10 years, 10 years, 10 years, 10 years. 10 years, 10 years, doesn't matter. Take the biggest one. Meanwhile, we are 66% up here. Karuna is under siege, that's over here. Now, fortunately, because they're peasants, they siege real slow. Deal with prisoners later. Now let's catch this army. Eat them. Now see, what's happened here is, although I've not necessarily called all these guys in, 95%. Fantastic news. Although I've not necessarily called all these guys in, I think they're all going to help. Let's just make sure that I can negotiate alliances with. Now the real question will be, can I finish this siege and break his counter siege on here before he finishes it? So I suspect it's going to be what he does, but it might not be. Might not be brave enough to stand next to that stack, which, you know, is kind of reasonable. I don't want to travel by combat right now. Game. I've won this war on forced demands. So be it. Excellent news. You guys come over here. Will you be able to keep them on your own? It will be a balanced fight. Don't necessarily want that. Get some allies over here. How long will you take? 4 months. Okay. Might get here in time. I might have to attack first in order to stop them from winning. We'll see. That's a lot of peasants. Three months left. You guys are going to get here in time. Yes. 50 something days. Awesome. Okay. So buildings are finished. Merge and go kill them. Oh, wonderful. Yes, I seriously need the stress loss. It's strange how listening to a bunch of people shout is an event that can give me a bunch of stress loss. But okay. Wonderful. Another war won. Spend all victory. Some devotion. So this is how I'm getting all my level of favour stuff, because my piety has been consistently negative for the vast majority of my life. I am above my domain limit. Do you have twins? No, you've just had 2 children. I assume this is going to be inherited by... Oh my god, Him Theophio? That's you. You're not currently aligned for anything. Congrats. You've got a new title. I have no idea. It's part of the Duchy of Aragon, which is part of the Kingdom of Valencia. I can even change a contract. You can give me 17 men. Glorious. Okay. So things are going well for the Kingdom of Asturias. We have the Kingdom of Asturias. We have enough to form the Kingdom of Galicia, and might end up giving that away to a child at some point. We have, what does that, maybe a third of Spain under our control at this point? And I'm thinking that the best way forward might well be to actually form the Empire of Hispania. We are just under halfway there. It's a lot of Hispania that we need. The best way forward might be to try and form the Empire of Hispania. Rack it up to 10 kingdom titles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kingdom titles in Spain by default. Then the ones that we might look to pinch off are sort of things like Brittany, Ireland, Wales, that look fairly juicy. And then from there, we can dissolve our empire, because let's not forget that our ultimate goal here is we really want to be a dynasty of many crowns. I don't just want to be one King Ragnarr or Emperor Ragnarr lording it over the whole world. I want the Hastings to... I want them to be everyone's royal family. Wherever you go, there's a local king, and that local king is a Hastings. I think we're doing really rather well towards that goal. It's probably a good time. Oh, this guy wants an alliance. Sheikh Mohammed, who has 107 troops. No thank you. I believe that my court is probably going to be very weary. Yeah, offensive or penalty, minus 16. So it's time for another peaceful period. Oviedo, you're fully built up. You're fully built up. Montaigu, I believe, was where I was building previously. Sure, let's get a military camp. Not now, I don't have time for your riddles now. Oh, your riddles are all in the way. Let's get a barracks here as well. Yunnan? You could also do with a barracks. There we go, it's my money used up for now. My wife absolutely adores riddling with me, even though I lost last time. Let's not be too tyrannous just yet. I win again! Haha, maybe next time, wifey. But West Francia is strong. Doesn't have any good allies, but it's strong on its own. I don't even have the we don't even have the ability to launch de jure war yet for this council, for this county. Oh, Mercia. Herbert Herbertson of Northamptonshire has died. This guy is my grandson, so I can negotiate an alliance with you. Your 500 guys. Saga has given me another son. Isn't that wonderful? Since Little One is part of the Hastings dynasty, he should be blessed with a name that I can at least pronounce. I feel like you should be child epic. You are the descendant of a saga, ergo you'll be an epic. Also give me payment, thanks. My tendrils are slowly spreading throughout the world. Through various places. Not just Spain. Don't think it's ever likely to bring me a new kingdom. Yeah, we have one king and one count. Well, that's it. My friend Yarlifer can give me... Oh, no point not to. Be nice about it. Okay, I think that it's possible that Islam's kind of stranglehold on Spain might be well and truly broken now. I'm not sure they're ever going to recover and reunify. Meanwhile, I just have to deal with populist factions while I slowly get my... He's not useless, but he's not great, Archbishop, to convert all of these places. You are on the wrong... and low county control in Thouars. Let's get Thouars back up to speed, then you can be on the correct thing again. Alright, Spain shall have peace. For now. Spain shall also have stewardship. That's a really helpful perk, I feel. Like the +1 fort size. You know, especially when at the moment sieging for me is kind of a bit of a pain because no siege weapons. The ability to slow everyone else down when they get there gives me more time to sort of plan my siege relief forces, etc. Is anyone at war around here? You're being raided by Scotland. Oh, is Scotland Norse at the moment? Scotland is a Sachin Norse. You're a Sachin Norse. Northumbria is a Sachin Norse. Wow, okay, we've got some Catholics around. We've got a north-south divide along sort of these lines. And then Ireland... The bits of Ireland that are still Irish are in the Insula. A weird, really weird history of faith insular Christianity, because it's... Insofar as how it's a distinct thing from Catholicism at all, is a bit spurious. You know, they received missions from popes over the years, and I think many popes considered them to be Catholics, but at the same time they didn't necessarily do much listening to popes at this kind of point in history. Minting new coinage. It's my right and responsibility to determine what coinage is to be used throughout all of Asturias. The choices I make will determine how the coinage, and by extension my realm, is seen throughout the world. So I can give +5 development growth to everywhere in my realm. I can gain some prestige, which I don't really need. Or I can try and gain the things for cheap, but I don't think I need to. I'm quite happy to just, you know, encourage the growth on its own merits. How are we doing over here in Brittany? You're weak, but I can't declare war on you because I don't have any claims. My claim manufacturing system is currently busy trying to stop counties from endlessly rebelling. Oh my gosh, I'm being raided. Elvira. Where's Elvira? It doesn't look like I'm being raided. Okay, disaster. Lightning raid by Grandmaster Ananda of the Jomsvikings of Elvira attempts to set half the county ablaze. Fundamentalist Desatrians, these pirates consider Christianity to be a threat to their way of life. I mean, I'm not certain they're wrong. More than merely gathering plunder, the reavers are slaughtering priests, burning churches, and swearing bloody murder about false gods. There's no time to waste an army. I strike with whatever force I have to hand, or I can grit my teeth till they leave. Okay, a martial challenge against a guy whose title is Grandmaster, which doesn't sound great. It leaves me an 8% chance of success, or a 91% chance of spending a lot of piety. Perhaps King Matthew could simply send us new priests. I lose a lot of money. He gains opinion of me, and I also lose control. Oh, I could lose a lot of control and some stress because I'm just like, not my problem. And I mean, it's not a problem. I'm not going to give them money for it, and I'm not going to mess around just throwing good men after bad. It's a local problem. No county control Navarro. No, really? I wonder why. Well, I think that was very rude of you, Scotland. Very, very rude. Oh, the old Brits up here are strong. At least they're strong together. Spouse, grow fonder. Some of my more influential vassals have children who I'm certain Prince Haystein would benefit from knowing. So we have Ragnarr, who's my grandson. I probably... I can make them friends, or Hrothgar. See, he's going to be... He's not going to be a claimant to anything important because I disinherited his dad. Hrothgar... He is... he doesn't seem to be the son of anything. He's the courtier of Jarl Ormer. Ah, it's your brother. I don't think that's important because he's going to have his own children. I can give him some prestige. No, we'll make him friends with his nephew? Nephew. Rather than like just some brother to some count. Ah, glorious, we have more peasant rebel. This time also up in France, but a slightly different bit of France. Sigh. I mean, I'm not a very nice person. I would probably rebel against me too. My son seems to be doing alright for himself. He's got a fantastic martial stats, even though his stewardship isn't wonderful. He might be excellent in sort of conquering Spain. Which is really what we want. Oh, has he had any children? He has yet to have any children because his wife hasn't come of age to be married yet. Which is fine. Alternative taste. Lately, regular activities are not... Oh dear. I stumble upon some books hidden in the bottom of a pile in the merchant's store that depict some unusual activities. 50 stress will be bad. Let's be bad. I didn't say anything. Oh, they've gained some money. How are you doing developing? We're still building. You guys. Yeah, you can't do very much. That's okay. Granddaughter. Oh, for goodness sake. What is it with my descendants and being taken in sieges? Can't you guys hold on to my children for 5 minutes? A prisoner has died. Can I gain piety for murdering? No, I can gain dread and lose stress. Maybe it wouldn't have been that bad to actually. No, we'll keep them on hand because when the succession happens, it's always good to have a bunch of prisoners around who are expendable. Or I could just do one of those if I really want to. Faith map. We're working on Catholicizing it. Still got one statue place. Culture map. Oh dear. County of Avanches has died. Who's the new Count of Avanch? Be my ally, even though you're not quite as good as the last one. Yeah, Norseness is definitely taking hold. It's having a bit more difficulty. And I never know why. The AI never seemed quite so keen to push their culture in various places, even though it's still very useful to them. Let's get you a military camp. I'm super surprised I didn't have already, honestly. Oh well, we've not got very many options, have we? Let's have the tax. Let's have some hunting grounds. Increase control in one county. Aviro. Can you take me to Aviro, please? Thank you. Increase control in another county. There's lots of wars I can declare. I'm guessing none of them that I can afford. The Ramen Sultanate. Ooh, the Umayyads have changed their name. I wonder how my warmonger penalty. Offensive war? Ah, we've lost our offensive war penalty. If I had any ability to go to war, then I could do it, and people wouldn't be so mad. I didn't build it anywhere else. That's weird. I'm very surprised I'm not developing more in that county. Yeah, Poitiers is definitely going to be a much better place to have a capital. Even when West Francia decides to, you know, be takeoverable. I think you should be quite proud as to your life, Ragnarr. You know, you did what you had to do to make Asturias flourish. And it has. Oh. Nice. You just swallowed up a little bit of something. Oh, I'm ill again. Come on, my wife. There we go, you did it. Hey! So that little thing at the top was sort of a "you are dying" notification, which you sometimes get. And now I'm no longer dying, so that's excellent news. If I'd actually noticed that was there, I probably would have chosen the "take drastic measures" response. But it's fine, I didn't need to. Well, yes, your days are definitely numbered right now. You're approaching 70. You might die of this illness yet. My son is young. It's an excellent time for him to take over. Will be fun. Do we have a holy site? I know there is a Catholic holy site in Spain somewhere. Yes, we do. We have the holy site of Santiago. I'm not really sure what sort of is there at Santiago. I could build a cathedral if I wanted to, if I had lots and lots and lots of money. And if I had the right tech, which I don't have either of these things. My grandson is attacking. Probably someone who's stronger than him. Isn't that like... somebody else? No, that's... okay, yeah, that's... okay, so... my grandson... through Northamptonshire... is attacking... my... granddaughter's father-in-law. I don't think there's a specific word for what he is in relation to me, but that's all going. He wants the Earldom of Huntingdonshire. I mean, you're not going to get anything. He just has one Earldom. Sure, I'll join this war. Where actually are things? So he is stronger than you, of course. Why wouldn't he be? Why would you attack someone you can actually take on? Only I worry about that sort of triviality. That's probably enough, honestly, to take them. I don't want to spend too much on maintenance and such. Right, off we go. Oh, an enemy ally has joined the war with 1 troop! And this guy who has... okay. I might need to prepare more men at some point. In fact, I definitely do need to prepare more men. It would have been nice if you'd sort of told me about all of these guys first. Hashtag just saying. Sure. Although I think I'm not really sure what's going on. There's lots of battles happening. That may or may not actually concern me and my war. I'm not really sure. But this one seems to involve my allies directly, so let's get in on that. Oh, someone died. How did you die? You died in battle. Not my friend. You're supposed to help me lose stress, not give me stress by dying horribly. Oh dear. Well, my best steward isn't great, but it's you. Marshal. No, you're worthwhile as a marshal still. Right, we've won this battle, whatever this battle was about. Got more populists. New perks. Few knights, that's probably because one of them just died. Oh, okay, they're proper coming to us, are they? Okay. Let's chill. I'm just saying it's fine by me. I mean, that was suicidal. Honestly. Luckily, my other guy has siege weapons to make this go relatively quickly. I am no longer dying. Don't actually know if that's a good thing. Gotta die eventually. Might as well be now, right? Maybe I shouldn't have asked for that medicine. Oh, hello. Got a new Jarl of Galicia, who's very upset with me. Oh my gosh, because she's a Lollard. Of course, why wouldn't she be? Right, I'll go after her in just a sec. Move one of the battle. Wait for the war to be over, disband, dip. Right, that's a prisoner. Right. Will you convert? You will not. She wants freedom, but she is reluctant to convert. I guess you're staying in there for good then. Can I execute you? No, okay, that's a shame. Oh, I can apparently revoke your titles. Oh, yes, because you have a title I have a claim on. Right. There you go, you're back to being Spy Master. I'm gonna ransom you. Okay, affairs mostly sorted. A few knights again. They die very quickly, apparently. Court. Who's in my court? Who's a guest? You are probably very expensive. You're hugely expensive. You're very old. You're fairly old. She wants to be ransomed. The peasants are going to revolt again soon. The populists are on the rise. And he's got 5 years left before he's going to fix the problem. Oh dear. It's not been a peaceful reign in Asturias for old King Ragnarr. You know, maybe men invite in what they are. Oh, invite knights. Fantastic. I was short on knights. It's quite a coincidence. Wait for the knights to roll in. My neighbour Sultan has lost against the game of golf in the Holy Wolf, the Chieftain of Ipusoka. Ah, excellent. We've nibbled a bit of another bit of Navarra. A knight has arrived. He's it's a new brand of Muslim. I've not finished. Factions disbanded. Glycia Satru's. Task finished. Finished increased control in county. That's good news. We can get on to training up some new commanders. I'm out to 6,000 odd soldiers. Oh, Britain and France have allied. Freeman's Fortune, a free tenant renting some more land has fallen in section harvest. Probably wants to join my court, to be honest. Given that I need soldiers, or knights rather. Well, the Yunan's about to be a massive problem anyway in terms of control. There you go. We'll grab the money and run. Okie doke. We are moving steadily towards, the end of Ragnar. And then maybe the dawn of a new Spain. Maybe Haystein will be the first emperor of Spain. Who knows? Right down. Oh, you're Herculean. Nice. I might want to get you married, to be honest. Oh, and there we go. That was Ragnar. So, King Ragnarr of Asturias, what do we know about him? Well, he liked to think of himself as a pragmatist. He wanted to do what was best for Asturias, what was best for Christian Spain. And maybe he did, but he certainly was also a cruel man. He murdered his own brother in cold blood when the latter was just an infant. He pursued ruthless wars and persecution of the peasantry. He was successful, but at what cost? We are now getting King Haystein, a 25-year-old, in his absolute prime. He already has some experience of war. He has an excellent military education, and is a holy warrior. Haystein may end up being exactly what Asturias needs. We'll find all of that out next time, I think, because now seems like an excellent point on which to end. We'll pick up tomorrow, settling things in as King Haystein Ragnarsson. If you've enjoyed watching today, then please do give me a follow on Twitch at DizForDemise, or if you're watching this later on YouTube, please do consider subscribing. My YouTube is also DizForDemise. And you can follow me on Twitter, again at DizForDemise, in order to get updates on when I go live and when my VODs are out. All that remains is for me to say thank you very much everyone for watching, and I will see you next time.